morning, sir.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
What's your name?
Sir, Rohit BANSAL.
Rohit. Sit down, Rohit.
Thank you, sir.
So, Rohit,
Yes,
make
sir.
yourself comfortable.
Yes, sir.
Should we begin?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Rohit, your optional is political science and international relations.
Sir.
So, I will like you to visualize the map,
Yes,
world
sir.
map, and tell me, with respect to Israel, where the state of Palestine lies.
Sir, with regards to the international relations.
No. Question is that geographically,
Yes, sir.
where is the state of Palestine situated with respect to Israel?
Sir, Palestine is situated in the east of Israel and also in the south in the Gaza Strip. So both the land is considered as a Palestinian. But there is a dispute regarding what could be the Palestinian state.
So east of Israel,
Yes, sir.
what area it is called?
Sir, it is called West Bank.
Why west?
Sir, it is because of the west of the Jordan River. So that's why it's called the West Bank.
So when Israel was attacking, it was attacking not on the West Bank, is it not?
Sir, in some places it has been attacked on the West Bank, but most of the operation was in the Gaza Strip.
Why that you can say concentration on Gaza Strip?
So because of the Hamas attack that happened on the 7th October, so the
Is
terrorists,
Hamas there in the West Bank?
Sir, Hamas is not present in the West Bank. Hamas is mainly concentrated in the Gaza Strip. So that is the ruling governing authority. Before the 7th October, the Hamas was the ruling authority there.
Okay. Now visualize the map of India.
Yes, sir.
There is a state of Assam
Yes, sir.
in northeast. Let me know what are the states touching it.
Sir, in the north it is Arunachal Pradesh, and in the east it is Manipur, Nagaland, and also Mizoram, Tripura, and Meghalaya. And in the west part it is touching the West Bengal.
Does Sikkim touch it?
No, sir.
Bhutan touches it?
Yes, sir. Bhutan touches the.
Do you think Myanmar has a border with Assam?
So Myanmar is not a border with Assam.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, Rohit.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
So I'm good.
I see your second option is preference is Indian Foreign Service.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Why you are interested? So I'll first ask on these issues. No?
Yes, sir.
Diplomacy, Foreign Service. Like you were discussing Israel-Hamas issue.
Yes, sir.
There is a news today. Have you seen the newspaper?
Sir, I have seen the headlines of it.
So did you miss the headline on Israel's statement
No, sir.
on the present agreement?
No, sir. I haven't.
Okay. So what is Israel's statement on that?
So I haven't read.
Oh, you haven't. Okay. Now Israel PM Netanyahu has stated that if the promised captives they are not returned by Saturday,
Yes, sir.
like 2 or 3 they had promised, then Israel will resume
Yes, sir.
the war again. So what is your observation on this?
So regarding the ceasefire, that has been the fragile ceasefire that has been established between the Hamas and the Israel. So that is brokered by the US and Egypt and Qatar. But sir, the statement of the Trump regarding that the Gaza, it will take over the Gaza and it will throw out the Palestinian to other places. So this has complicated the ceasefire. So Hamas is delaying that release of the refugee Israeli that they have captured. So there is continuously negotiations that are happening, and this is an evolving process.
Okay, just tell us how is Hamas related to Palestinian people?
Yes, sir.
Is Hamas an elected representative or what? What is their status with Palestine?
Sir, As far as, sir, I can recall right now, Hamas has been departed from the PLO, that was the Palestinian Liberation,
PLO, Palestinian
Liberation Authority, that is governing the West Bank and Gaza also earlier. But in 2007, Hamas has been separated, kind of differences with the PLO. So Hamas is not an elected government, but Hamas is a ruling authority there in the Gaza Strip.
for both West Bank and Gaza Strip.
So only for the Gaza Strip.
Okay. So now whether Hamas will prevail in this matter, their agreement or the, so what is the Palestinian status in this war?
So the Palestinian government that in the present in the West Bank, so they are considering that there should be complete pause of this war that is happening, and the casualty should be, and the refugees and the aid that is should be coming as fast as they can. So Palestinian Authority is negotiating all the actors of the Middle East and all the world governments. So they are in the process of this ceasefire, and also the further what can be in the Gaza Strip in the future. So who will be the governing authority? There is continuous negotiations happening between the Hamas, Palestinian Authority and other state actors also.
So Palestinian Authority on the one hand has to handle their negotiation with Hamas.
Yes, sir.
And then on the other with Israel and world authorities for their protection and safety,
Yes, sir.
Palestinian citizens. So the thing is that their interest and cause has been hijacked by Hamas.
Yes,
Is
sir.
this correct?
Yes, sir.
And therefore this has gone, it has been derailed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now second, again your attention I would draw on the statement of US Defense Minister
Yes, sir.
about Ukraine
Yes, sir.
war. What is that? Do you recall?
Sir, the Pete Hegseth, the US Defense Secretary, has gone to the Ukraine yesterday, and he has made the statement that the Ukraine cannot be the part of the NATO, as it's not a realistic terms, and all the territory that has been before the 2014 cannot be acquired by the Ukraine in these negotiations. So the Ukrainian.
Now, what does that mean? Which territories were there?
So the pre-2014 negotiations were that Russia should be out of the Ukraine, all the Ukraine territory, that is the Crimea.
The Crimea.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now US Defense Secretary has said that Crimea can't be retained by Ukraine. Is that right?
Yes, sir. And the Crimea and also the eastern part that Russia has
That
acquired.
Russia has grabbed.
Yes,
that also they say that Ukraine has no claim
Yes, sir.
on that. So do you think the war in the first place was started on a very wrong precept? And this was encouraged, of course, by the US and Europe, NATO members. So this was wrong assessment in the beginning. Is that correct?
So regarding the starting of this war, this has been happened from the 2014. The Crimea has the Russia has acquired the Crimea, and then
No, the present war that
Okay,
started 2 years back in
Okay,
22 February. So this started on a wrong perception of the thing, and it started with the intent to damage Russian interest. Is that correct? Do
sir,
you agree on this?
So regarding the Ukraine war that started in 2022 Feb, there is a perception that the Russia can acquire the Ukrainian territory. So
Sorry, I think you are derailing, but you please go through that. Is very important in view of the present statement of US. All right.
So I will read about it.
Okay, Rohit,
Yes, sir.
sir was discussing you about Russia, Ukraine and NATO,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
NATO, joining NATO is a threat to Russia's integrity.
Yes, sir.
That's why the whole thing happened.
Yes, sir.
The NATO is showing interest in NATO will be not palatable to Russia.
Yes, sir.
That is the point.
Yes, sir.
And now Crimea, of course, whatever is part of Russia's security ring,
Yes, sir.
it will not give.
Yes, sir.
Even USA is also saying many things for its own interest.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anyway, China also saying, India is also saying, territorial integrity, part of the nation's security arena, no country will secede.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, let us come to let us say again Palestinian issue.
Yes, sir.
President Trump says that all the Palestinians should be going to Gaza, guys should go to Egypt and Jordan.
Yes, sir.
What do you think?
Sir, as Trump has mentioned that they will make
President Trump.
Sorry, sir.
You cannot call him just like that.
Yes, sir.
It's not. It is not expected of an IFS officer. No?
So I will take care of that.
Ah.
So the President Trump has been said that all the people of the Gaza that has been present now, around 2 million people will be into the placed into the Egypt or the Jordan or some other places, so that it will create a new habitable place or the Riviera of the Middle East that they have, in the words of Trump. So in my opinion, the policy can be the bargaining policy regarding the Israel-Hamas war to solve this crisis, but this cannot be a realistic solution to this problem. It will create a further situation.
What is the realistic solution?
So the realistic.
What would be the realistic solution? We are nobody. We don't know.
Yes, sir.
But you can give your opinion.
So the war should be ended in the first places, so that killing of any civilians should not be happen in the first place, and the Israel and Hamas and the Palestinian Authority can come to a negotiations, so that refugees aid came and all the actors of the.
It is two-state solution is the only real solution.
Yes, sir.
Why you make it so elaborate?
So in the short terms, I was.
Short term is confusing, no?
Yes.
Anyway, Indian constitution is made of many constitutions.
Yes, sir.
Can you elaborate on it?
So, and then, as B.R. Ambedkar has said, we have borrowed it from the most of the constitutions. So, from the United States, we have the idea of the fundamental rights. From the USSR, we have fundamental duties, and from the Spain, we have acquired the DPSPs, and from the United Kingdom.
What is DPRP?
DPSP, Directive Principle of State Policies.
Okay, full bolo. Say full form.
Okay, sir.
You are talking in a formal occasion.
Yes, sir.
Talk in a big, not like coaching center, right?
Yes, sir.
Please.
And from the United Kingdom, we have idea of the parliamentary form of government with the Prime Minister as a head of the government. And from the Japan, we have the procedure established by the law. And
okay, rule of law. What do you think rule of law in Pakistan? Is it rule of law enforced in Pakistan?
Sir,
in Pakistan.
Yes, sir. So in Pakistan, it is considered as the rule of law is the rule of military. So military have a very huge say in every affair of the state, be it the polity, economy, or the society. So rule of law is generally considered as the rule of military in Pakistan.
Civil engineering marvel are built now
Yes,
in
sir.
Jammu and Kashmir. Anything you can cite? Any
Yes.
of the marvelous engineering constructions?
So the Udhampur Srinagar Baramulla link, that in that railway link project, Chenab Bridge is considered as a civil engineering marvel. So it is one of the highest railway link railway bridge that has been constructed in India, and so it is one of the challenging tasks.
Anything else? In Jammu and Kashmir, any other civil engineering marvels? Only Chenab Bridge? Anything else?
So the tunnel that has been considered.
Which tunnel?
The Jojila tunnel that has been constructed. So it is be the game changer and strategic part of that. It will connect the Srinagar to the Kargil and to further to the Leh. So it will be enhance our security and also the overall economic development of that region.
Okay, thank you.
Rohit,
Yes, sir.
you play badminton.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell us which was the biggest achievement by an Indian badminton player in international arena when we started getting attention?
Sir, earlier the Prakash Padukone sir have been won the All England Championship. So that was considered as one of the major tournaments. So it started from there. and from there,
Any idea which year?
sir, sorry, sir, it is around 1980 or 1981.
78, I think.
Okay, sorry, sir.
But you can check. Okay, and then?
And since then, the Pulya Gopichand sir has been won also this All England Championship, and further then our Saina Nehwal and PV Sindhu they have won the Olympic medals, and PV Sindhu have won 2 consecutive medals in the badminton. And we have won the Thomas Cup first time in 2022. So that has been the men's team tournament we have won the first time.
Okay. So, Rohit, you must be familiarizing yourself of situation in Northeast. So, Manipur has been having some problems.
Yes, sir.
For quite some time.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, like, what exactly is the problem in Manipur, and like why it has taken so much time to resolve it?
Sir, the Manipur issue can be considered as one of the this historic ethnic conflict that between the 2 ethnic groups, but started with the sudden by the High Court judgment that has been. But from then,
what was the judgment and why this affected these 2 ethnic groups?
So the High Court judgment wants to give the these Metis group wants to have the scheduled tribe status. But the other group was, though High Court stated that Metis group can be considered as a scheduled tribe. So for this reservation issue, there has been conflict between these.
Then why this? See, Supreme High Court has said something, but why this conflict between Metis and Kuki's?
Yes, sir. So there has been the prominent that Metis has a lesser population, but they have been in the prominent of polity, economy.
You are saying Metis are less in population?
Sorry, sir, I will check. Check about it.
Then?
So there are concerns that Metis has a predominant role in polity, economy, and also society of the Manipur. So there has been also the non-state actors from the Myanmar and other China. There have been.
No. My question is specific. If you know Manipur has got 3 distinct
Yes, sir.
ethnic groups.
Yes, sir.
Metis, Kukis, and Nagas.
Yes, sir.
You said it originated with High Court judgment.
Yes, sir.
So Nagas also should have had problem with Metis. They didn't have it. Why this Metis and Kukis problem?
Sir, I will read about it.
Yeah, because if tribal status is concerned, even Nagas are tribal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and can High Court confer ST status to Metis? What is the way like somebody can be categorized as scheduled tribe?
Sir, under the Article 342, the President is by this order can include any tribe as a scheduled tribe under the Constitution, and the Parliament also has a power to amend that that list.
So like High Court can only give suggestion.
Yes, sir.
But that does not mean that conflict starts. So I think there is much more this one which I think you have not come across. No problem. It has been there for some time, but Chief Minister apparently had something. This one, what happened?
Recently, the Chief Minister of Manipur has resigned, and regarding the continuous, this is a continuous evolving process of the political situation that. And further, whether the
any idea Chief Minister come from which community?
So he is from the Metis community.
Metis community, and has there been his replacement?
Sorry, sir.
Who has replaced Biren Singh?
So now no one has. There's a continuous process that who could be the next CM. So there's a.
They have not decided.
They have not decided.
And. Can it continue like this, or it's ideal time to have president rule there?
Sir, by that article, I'm forgetting the article, but the timing between the 2 state assembly periods should not be more than 6 months. So it should be considered that there can be a president rule if the timing is not. Timing would be more than the 6 months.
What is the constitutional provision of president rule?
Sir,
which article?
Under Article 356, the president rule can be applied in any state.
Okay. Has there been any situation in where ruling party has got 37 members and still there can be president rule?
Sir, as far as I can consider, this is not any precedent in our history of constitution that if any party has a majority, they still.
Who is governor there now in Manipur?
Sir, it is the 𝐷𝐻𝐵LA who is earlier was the Home Secretary, and so he is now the governor of the Manipur.
Okay.
So Rohit,
Yes, sir.
this AI conference must have ended?
Yes, sir.
AI summit or
Yes.
whatever it is
So AI
called.
Action Summit.
Do we have any joint communique from Mr. Modi and Mr. Macron?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, they have the bilateral meeting between the Prime Minister of Modi and Prime Minister Modi and President Macron. So they have dealt into these.
Listen to the question carefully.
Okay, sir.
Whether any joint communique was issued at the end of the meeting with Mr. Macron?
Yes, sir. It was issued, but I have not dealt into highlights of that joint communique.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then shorter to that is, what are the outcomes of this AI summit?
Sir, the AI Action Summit has measured 2-3 outcomes. So they have said that the AI should be inclusive, so that there should be participation of the global south. And second one, it should be sustainable. And for the sustainable, as a Prime Minister have said, it should not be just about the green energy that should fed into the data center, but also the AI system in itself should be energy efficient, and the AI data should not be biased, and it should be trustworthy and human centric.
Okay, what is our agenda with Mr. Trump, President of USA?
Yes, sir.
What do we wish?
So we wish for the 2-3 points. First one is regarding that the economy and the trade front. It should be we have to negotiate further. How can we reduce the tariffs that have been imposed on the iron and aluminium 25%, and also the overall.
Have they imposed it already?
Yes, sir. So
Okay.
to all the countries they have that.
No, I'm talking Indians. Now we're looking at India only.
Yes, sir.
What tariffs, increased tariffs have been imposed on India?
So not on particular in India. They will negotiate on this front, and
No, question is very clear. Have USA imposed a increased, enhanced tariff on India?
not, sir. So not right now.
Not right now. So what are we negotiating then?
Sir, Trump has President Trump has been said that in our election promise that as India is a tariff king, and they will retaliate with the more tariffs on the India. So regarding that, Prime Minister Modi and the President Trump will negotiate on this front.
I hope it is an agenda.
Yes, sir, it is arranged.
Okay. Thank you, Rohit. So we conclude our talk with you.
Yes, sir.
And I will request my colleagues to give you feedback.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Sir.
Yes, Rohit, you are a good candidate,
Yes, sir.
but there are 1-2 suggestions I have to give. One thing is that you are interacting with the board, not with one panel member. So you should also be looking at other members when responding. It is fine. Your personality is good. Everything is fine. And because IFS is your second choice, and also the issues relating to India's neighbor and Northeast, you should go through them carefully, whatever is there. It's my advice. And then prepare your notes. Your interview is on 19th March, I believe. So just look at your DAF and prepare your own question bank very carefully.
Yes, sir.
That is all. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Rahul,
Rohit,
sorry, Rohit, you are well dressed, very well groomed, communicative, everything is fine. You know also a lot,
Yes,
you know a lot. When you are not very clear, you leave it there.
Yes,
You say this much only I could recollect,
Yes, sir.
like that. Madhya Pradesh you should know.
Yes, sir.
Human Development Index, population profile,
Yes, sir.
budget related, economic profile, job, agriculture, manufacturing, all these issues
Yes,
you should be well versed about your state and your district and all.
Yes, sir.
We didn't ask any questions. Regarding your choice, political science and international relations, of course, newspaper you should read with how it impacts India, what is the agenda, as whether communique was issued or not. If it is so, how it impacts India, why USA did not agree to it. USA didn't agree, UK didn't sign.
Sir, it was in the AIXN summit declaration was not signed, but the joint communique between the India and the France has been released.
It was released, but USA and UK didn't agree to.
So it was the AIXN declaration that was not signed by the USA and the
So you should be clear what is signed, what is not signed, what is US and UK's
position on that.
position on that. Now, when you speak, clarity should be absolute.
Yes, sir.
So that otherwise you say that, sir, I am not very clear.
Yes, sir.
Leave it there.
Yes, sir.
That's all I can say. Otherwise, nothing else. Read, you are fine.
Okay, sir.
Perfect.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Rohit, very good candidate overall, but you have to improve on certain things like what has already been said.
Yes,
and basic way of taking the interview is like you should know what you know.
Yes, sir.
Number one, if you know something, say it precisely. If you don't know, admit it and say, okay, I'm sorry, I have to read on it. And if you partly know, then you ask the board whether I can make a guess.
Yes, sir.
This is the policy I understand. So in some of the things, like if you come out with wrong information, that's a negative.
Yes, sir.
So it's a taken negative. Saying no, you don't know is not negative.
Yes, sir.
So process the question and then answer it.
Yes, sir.
And I think that will do the trick. Otherwise, I think, and the area where like anything can be asked, so that's why it's not a question of knowledge. So if you don't know, you can say it. But current affairs, like the things I discussed, like Manipur,
Yes, sir.
whatever is happening in Delhi and other things, international, national, sports and all this, like you should have.
Yes, sir.
So, Rohit,
Yes, sir.
I must say that you have improved a lot.
Yes, sir.
I met you earlier also.
Yes, sir.
So you have really picked up whatever was said earlier and have a very good performance.
Yes, sir.
Except that, what is that? Keep the entire board in your view.
Yes, sir.
The moment the board is in your thoughts, eyes are not that important. When board is in your thought, automatically you will keep everyone in view.
Yes, sir.
Mentally also, physically also.
Yes, sir.
So otherwise you are good, prepare and do good. Okay? Any questions you have?
So regarding that, how can I put all the views in my mind when I answering one particular question to one particular?
No. We are telling that you should think that you are talking to all of them
Yes,
at that point of time. Something like in your own drawing room, in your house, or with your friend in your room.
Yes, sir.
When you are answering to any question or discussing a matter, you don't confine yourself glued to one person, is it not?
Yes, sir.
Exactly same thing, that we are keeping everybody in the picture, as we call it.
Yes, sir.
In English, these 2-3 terms are there. So we keep everyone in the picture and then only answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
It should not be artificial, like looking like this. If you have the board in mind, it will be automatic, spontaneous.
Yes, sir.
So you don't have to make effort for that.
Yes,
you
sir.
have to.
Don't neglect anyone. Take everyone in your story.
Yes,
Okay?
sir. Yes, sir.
Your story, everyone should be involved, engaged.
Yes, sir.
There you succeed. Okay?
Okay, sir.
All the
Carry on.
best.
Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.